Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're stripping away the polish, the auto-tune, the PR spin. We're looking at something gritty, something raw.
And honestly, something incredibly human.
Yeah, exactly. We're digging into a track called Flowers by the artist Grieves.
It's a fascinating piece of work. I mean, if you're expecting some standard kicky radio hit,
With a dance challenge attached to it.
yeah, you're definitely in the wrong place.
Yeah.
This feels less like a song and more like a status report.
Oh.
Or maybe even a confession.
A confession, yeah. It feels like a statement of intent.
Hmm.
So our mission today is to really unpack this dense lyrical text.
For sure.
We aren't just listening to a beat, we're listening to a guy stepping back into the ring after, taking some serious hits.
That's the vibe.
Just reading through these lyrics, you get this immediate sense of energy. It's the vibe of a veteran who knows exactly who he is, coming back to reclaim his spot.
It's that last man standing energy.
Right.
But to really get that, to understand why this track lands so heavily, you have to look at why he stepped away.
Right. The context.
You can't appreciate the return if you don't understand the absence.
Context is everything here.
And right out of the gate, the source material gives it to us. He opens with, I was on leave for a minute and had to put the mic down, had to focus on my kid's life.
I mean, that is such a grounded way to start a rap track.
It really is.
Usually the hiatus is explained away by working on business deals or touring overseas.
Building an empire.
Exactly. But here, he's basically saying, I paused this entire career to be a dad. It's incredibly vulnerable.
It grounds the whole narrative. He's telling you the silence wasn't because he fell off or lost his skill.
No.
It was a choice. He says he was on leave for a minute.
Which implies it was always temporary,
Right.
but necessary.
Exactly. But what follows that is the real hook for me, because he immediately pivots back to this aggressive persona. He doesn't stay in that soft domestic space.
Right. He says, ain't shit changed, little homie, I'm a riptide. And I love that contrast. On one hand, you're focusing on your kid's life, making school lunches, doing the school run.
Right.
And on the other hand, you're a riptide.
It suggests stepping away didn't dilute his nature at all. And think about what a riptide is. It's not some big wave crashing on the surface everyone can see.
No, it's underneath.
It's a strong subsurface current that pulls everything out to sea. It's powerful, it's dangerous, and it's often invisible until you're already caught in it.
So he's saying that just because he was, changing diapers, that dangerous current, the artist inside him, was still flowing.
That's it, exactly. It's a powerful metaphor for balance.
Yeah.
You could be a father and still be a force of nature. He's rejecting that whole idea that settling down means softening up.
And he mentions he had to get right. That phrase always sticks out to me in the text.
Need to get right.
Yeah. It implies the break wasn't just a vacation. It sounds more like recalibration, maintenance.
Precisely. It's recalibration. Get right usually implies fixing something that was broken or out of alignment. It suggests a period of mental or, physical repair. And in the music industry, which just grinds people down,
Oh, yeah.
late nights, constant travel, getting right, is basically a survival tactic. He wasn't just resting, he was repairing the machinery so he could run again.
Which makes the return even more impactful. He says he's here to hypnotize them with the synth line. I just love that. It's so meta.
It is, but it also shows his reliance on the craft. He knows his tools.
Right.
He knows a synth line can be hypnotic, can put the audience in a trance. It's a reminder that he's a technician, not just a personality.
Speaking of being a technician, let's look at the resilience imagery he uses next, because this is where the text gets really dense. He calls himself born a red breed, cold, thinner robbery below freezing.
It sounds incredibly harsh. Below freezing.
It totally sets the scene of a hostile environment. It feels like a landscape where nothing should grow.
Unlivable.
Right. But the key takeaway here, and this is the nugget for you, the listener, is the solution he offers. He says you have to learn to stand 10 toes down in all seasons.
It's a classic phrase, but he gives it so much new weight here.
Okay, let's unpack that. 10 toes down. We hear that a lot, but what is he actually saying with it? Is it just about standing up?
I think it's deeper than just standing. It's about surface area, your connection to the ground.
Okay.
If you're on your toes or leaning back on your heels, you're easy to push over. So in this context, with the weather metaphors, below freezing, all seasons, 10 toes down, is about absolute stability.
So you're not shifting your weight to run away.
Exactly. You are immovable. It's about not being knocked over by life, whether it's a sunny day or a blizzard. He's claiming a level of groundedness that only comes from experience.
That concept of all seasons is interesting, too. I mean, it's easy to stand tall in the summer when things are great.
But consistency is the hardest currency to earn. Anyone can have a moment. He's claiming a lifetime.
And speaking of a lifetime, that transitions us perfectly into how he views himself now. He drops this line that I think is surprisingly brave. Shit, I'm old school now.
It is brave. Think about hip-hop. It's historically obsessed with youth, with the next big thing.
Oh, for sure. It's a young person's game.
So admitting you're old school could be a death sentence. It's usually an insult people throw at you, not a title you claim for yourself.
Right. Old school usually means out of touch.
Dusty, obsolete, living in the past.
But he flips it. He follows up with, there's no reason for y'all to act like I ain't seen shit.
And that's the pivot. He's weaponizing his age. He's saying, I'm not old and obsolete, I'm old and experienced.
He's seen things the new generation hasn't.
He has a database of knowledge, of trauma, success, industry games that they just don't have yet.
Yeah.
You know, in a room full of novices, the veteran is the most dangerous person.
I like that. He knows where the landmines are.
Exactly.
He even calls himself Whiplash and says he's always been up and accident-prone. That's kind of self-deprecating, right? Accident-prone.
It is, but it's a tough kind of self-deprecation. Think about whiplash. It implies a sudden, violent impact. It hurts.
It leaves a mark.
Right. And accident-prone implies he lives life hard. He's not some pristine piece of china on a shelf. He's a rally car that's been flipped a few times.
He's got dents.
He's got dents, the bumper's hanging off, but the engine is still running hot. It's an admission that he's damaged goods, but that damage is proof of his durability.
And he is ready to test that durability. He says, line them all up and let your boy take a crack at them.
Pure competitive spirit. And it connects to his disdain for performative success. He uses this really interesting sports metaphor.
Yeah.
He talks about a three-point basket of rappers and acting like you really doing shooting you haven't been.
I love that. He's calling out the fakers. But explain the basketball analogy, because not everyone follows the NBA.
So think about modern basketball. Everyone wants to hit the three-point shot. It's the Steph Curry effect.
It's flashy.
It is. It's the highlight reel moment. It looks cool on Instagram. It's the glory shot.
Got it.
But Grieves is criticizing people who want the glory of the three-point basket without actually shooting. He's talking about the reps, the hours in the gym when nobody's watching.
So they want the stats without the practice.
Precisely. It's the difference between looking successful on social media, the acting, and actually having the skills. And he just ends with that brutal line. Yeah. Fuck it, I'm still better than half of them.
That confidence is infectious. It's that feeling of, I might be older, I might be beat up, but on my worst day, I can still outplay you.
It's competence porn, really. We love seeing someone who is just undeniably good at what they do.
But, and here's where it gets really interesting for me. Underneath all that bravado, the lyrics get pretty dark. He admits, I got a lot of shit on my mind. I feel like I've been here a long time.
That's the duality of the veteran we keep seeing. You have the skills, but you also carry the baggage.
The ghosts.
Yeah. And he personifies that baggage in a really striking way. He says, if the devil comes around, tell his ass to slow down.
Tell his ass to slow down. Not run away, not fight him, just slow down.
It's such a specific, almost bureaucratic choice of words. It implies familiarity. He's not surprised the devil is coming. He's not even really afraid.
It sounds like he's managing a difficult employee or persistent salesman or something.
It's a great way to put it. He's setting a boundary. It's like, I see you, my demons are here, but you need to wait your turn because I'm busy right now.
Wow.
It suggests a level of control over his own mental state. He's acknowledging the darkness is part of him, but he refuses to let it drive the car.
Which is a really sophisticated way of looking at mental health, not curing it, but managing it.
Exactly. It's functional.
And while he's managing all that,